Hi, and this is a couple of days that I spent in Dubai in December of 2012. It was basically a long layover for me, but I was able to see quite a few things and certainly hope that you enjoy it. I left my home in Espoo, Finland, and you can see there was quite a bit of rough weather there. But showing up in Dubai, it was very sunny and much warmer. It had rained the night before, and you can see some of that still around. So this is the view from my hotel room, looking straight down and then towards the side. You can see the beaches. In the Palm, not very far away, some beautiful boats and a parachute contest was going on. And of course, if you zoom in, you can see Atlantis from there. And this is a view from one of the breakfast areas at the hotel. And then looking out from the walk, again the entrance to the hotel. And there you can see the Skydive Dubai posters up there. That was a very interesting contest going on. I didn't go too close to the action, but you could see them coming down and spinning. It was pretty cool. And this is a view of the walk. A lot of shopping there, coffee shops. You saw the sign for IHOP. There's a sign for Subway. They really have everything there. To me, the feel of Dubai was a little bit like Chicago, with the water right behind me and then the water out in front. And then also the buildings were obviously very tall, quite a bit of them, and a little bit of Miami maybe, and a little bit of Las Vegas. So a little bit of everything kind of tied together. So the buildings were just amazing, just as everyone says. But you really have to wonder how many of those buildings are actually occupied. My understanding is that a lot of them have the facade built in front, but the inside still has quite a bit of work left to do. But regardless, some pretty amazing buildings. We were actually on our way out of Dubai right now. I'm with a friend of mine and his two sons.
Yeah, he's like...
We'll get to that in just a little bit. All the buildings here were really amazing, and I'm sure you couldn't take enough pictures of all of them. I'm sure a lot of architects really enjoyed the opportunities to build these buildings and make each one of them unique. And as it says, that's the world's tallest building right there, the world's tallest structure, the Burj Kalifa. We'll see more pictures of that coming up here later. Here's more of the people celebrating the National Day. You saw big flags in the homes. And finally, we get out to the desert, and it's really amazing when you get out of the city. It doesn't take very long. But lots of families were out there. They were having picnics. They have ATVs, motorcycles, and it's just really beautiful being out there in the desert. And finally we arrived, and we met up with one of Omar's friends who was going to take us on a safari. The night before, as I said, it had rained, and you were able to see some of the sand there and the effects of that. And we were going on a desert safari, and it was a lot of fun. It really did bring back some memories of being in Texas in high school and going off-roading, but of course nothing like out here in the sand. So it was a lot of fun. Of course, camels in Dubai. and it was a nice cool day, so December is a nice time to be out there. We were the first to the camp area. Later in the night there would be music and food, and of course you'll see that here in a little bit. But it was a very nice place. Stalls for people selling things. The food was actually really good. You'll see some pictures of it coming up here. Water pipes. I like the signs. It's always fun to see how people have signs. This is the sign for the bathroom during the daytime, and we'll get to see it at night as well. We took a little bit of time and went ATVing with the boys. Had a really good time. I think the little ones probably enjoyed it a little bit more than we did, but they certainly had a great time. And it wasn't just boys that enjoy it. There were girls out there doing the riding, and lots of people had their kids with them, so it was fun. And it was just a flat course.
Good job.
Downhill snowboarding was another activity for people to do, and you don't have to stand up to do it. You can sit down if you wish. And what would a trip to Dubai be without a ride on a camel? And unfortunately I didn't get a lot of video or pictures of this, but we certainly had fun. And then we had food, really delicious food. Here's the old pop top. Remember these growing up, and certainly brought back memories of when you would have one of these. You could shake it up, and when you opened it up it fired away from you so you could get your friends with it. I didn't do that. I was thirsty. And we had some belly dancing and some other dancing. I hope that you just enjoy it now. So I did mention we would see the bathroom signs again, and here it is. Really got a kick out of that. Well, we soon left the desert. It was dark, and had a few more tourist things to see. I did not stay in this hotel, but maybe one day I will. And as you can see, a lot of people were getting really into this National Day. They had their cars wrapped. They had flags out. And it was fun to see all the positive respect that these people have for their leaders and for their country. I wish I would have gotten better pictures of this area. It was very pretty and nice. So the next day, heading up to the airport, I made a stop at the Dubai Mall, and you never know what you'll see in the area. I know if I had a red Ferrari like that, I'd probably... It's not the world's largest in terms of lease space, but it has the largest area. And also 14,000 parking spots. Pretty amazing. That's the aquarium. And as you can see, it had all different viewing levels, and of course you could pay money and go in there. You could even swim with the animals, the fish. They had a perfume shop, and they were having a fashion show going on. So playing a lot of loud music and getting a lot of attention, so that was fun. I think they had every store there I could think of. And there's an ice skating rink down below as well. The restaurants were absolutely great. I did not eat at Texas Chicken. I actually ate at this just falafel, which was really good. The hardest thing was deciding which falafel to get. And here we are right outside the mall. A picture of me with the Burj Kalifa behind me. People were starting to come outside because of the fountains and to view the fountains. And we waited for a while. It was supposed to be every 15 minutes, I think, but sometimes it takes a little bit longer. But it wasn't so bad. It was really beautiful watching the sun go down and the lights of the building start to go up. So I had a wonderful time. Certainly would recommend you visiting. And I'm going to leave you right now and let you just enjoy the music and the photos. Thanks a lot.